How you doing? So I just became Valiant in my pay to win account, and earlier I made a video why you don't need 7 stars. If you want to take a look at it, I did a full breakdown on why you don't need 7 stars, but it's really mostly for new players. But this video is really more for the top 1%. You know what you see in social media and what you see what Kabam YouTubers make videos on, and really it just makes sense because why Kabam YouTubers are in the top 1%. So this video is going to be why you need 7 stars. So I was going to make a video because the spring cleaning is coming up, or it's already today started with spring cleaning. So let's take a look at it. So as you can see, today is spring cleaning, and I was going to make a video why whether should you rank your 6 stars over your 7 stars. Okay, and I'm just gonna wait till July of this year, because 2 years ago I said, during July 2023, I said in 2 years the average player will be ranking up their 7 stars, and maybe by July of this year I will be ranking up 7 star. Personally, for me, not yet. I'm just not quite ready for it yet. But if you're in the top 1%, I could definitely see why you should be ranking your 7 stars. But I can't really say that I'm an average player. I know social media has influenced me to think that I am. But, being Valiant itself, it's like, I can't see how you're a Valiant, an average player if you're a Valiant. Okay? And look at my hero rating. It might not seem high if you're influenced by social media with 4.6 million hero rating. Look at this. When it comes to my hero rating, I placed 87,261. That means there's only 87,260 people that have a higher hero rating than I do. Okay, that's not a lot when you're considering how many people play this game. So when you're talking about active players, I'm in the top 10%, I would say. How would I know that? It's just based on the banquet event or the crystal cleansing event. You could pretty much tell. There's about 1 million active players, a little less than 1 million people that are active. And even if you account for all accounts, not including active players, I'll probably be like in the top 1% of hero rating. So it's really kind of put me, say that I'm an average player. But let's just say if I was an average player, I'll make a video in July of 2025. Should you start ranking up your 7 stars over your 6 stars? And like I said, social media has influenced a lot of people, to think mostly for the wrong reasons. And let me just tell you, if you live in social media, give you some stats. Okay. So here you go. I saw this post. This is obviously not accurate, and if you believe this is true, basically half people are Valiant, or 49% to be more precise. I'll bet any amount of money to tell you this is wrong. First of all, this is voluntary sample, which is the worst sample you can possibly have. So this is definitely not accurate. When you think about Valiant players, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 10% people that are active right now are Valiant, and you're talking about all accounts. It would be like in 1%. I would say close to 1% of all accounts. That's assuming 90% of people have quit the game. That seems like, I would say possible that only 1% has ever made Valiant when it comes to all the accounts. So, and I think it's realistic to say that about 8.7 million people have created an account from MCOC, and have some, obviously most of them already quit, but that could easily put me in the top 1% when it comes to the hero rating. So let's talk about why you need 7 stars. Like I said, this is mostly for the top 1%. If you want to check why you don't need 7 stars, I have a video on that. I'll post the link below. So why you need 7 stars in MCOC? If it's not most obvious already, you need 2 7 stars to become Valiant. It's part of the process. Okay, do I have it? To become Valiant, you need to have 2 7-star rank 3 and have completed 8.3. So it's required. I'll make another video why you want to become Valiant. why you want to push for Valiant, but really you need at least two 7-star rank 3s to become Valiant, and I've completed 8.3. What else? Other than the obvious, it's basically a future investment. You know why you need 7 stars. It just makes sense. Kabam has mentioned MCOC will last until 2030. So this game has about 5 years left. Kabam has already mentioned that in one of their posts. So 7 stars, they can go up to rank 6 when it comes to 7 stars. Okay, let's go. Where's my 7 star? So as you can see, they go up to rank 6. Okay, this one is, I have Marius rank 3. They go up to rank 6. So I don't expect, if this game is expected to last until 2030, I don't expect them to have 7-star rank 6 at 2030. It would be at least, a year before that. So by at least 2029, we should expect 7-star rank 6 if this game is going to end in 2030. So they want to obviously make money from the game, and they know that 7 stars is the future when it comes to making money for them. So they know they're not going to make money from 6 stars, at least not as much as they used to, of course. So 7 stars is the future of the game. And really 7 stars, why you want to need 7 stars, it's pretty common. You need two 7-star rank 3 to become Valiant, and 7 stars are the future of the game, and it's an investment for you to have. Is it completely necessary? No. To have 7 stars? No, not for new players, but for the top 1%, I would say yes. It is an investment for sure to have 7 stars. When is it going to be completely necessary? I think when the new progression come, I do believe it's going to be 7-star rank 5 for the new progression that you required. So you need to have 7-star, you obviously need 7-star rank 3 to become Valiant, and you're going to need 7-star rank 5 for the next progression. So, by then you pretty much have to be ranking up 7 stars when the next progression come. And for the top 1%, I don't see reason why not to do it now. Obviously, also there are paths in the game, I believe, that you need 7 stars. So let's exit out of here. I know somebody has mentioned this as well. There are paths in that you need 7 stars, and I know that there are paths. I think Ordeal. Wait, I can't go through it, can I? Oh, it's not here. It's somewhere here, but I believe Ordeal, you're required to use 7 stars. Let's see. Is it this one? Where is it at? I have no idea. Yeah, in Epoch of Pain, I think you do need, there's the path where you need 7 stars for Epoch of Pain. And I think, is it here? Yeah, the Ordeal. The Ordeal, you need, I believe you're required to have 7 stars as well. So there are paths in the game where you need 7 stars. So that's why, obviously, why you need 7 stars in the game. Because there are paths in the game you want to require to have 7 stars. I think Epoch of Pain, some paths as well in Epoch of Pain. And when it comes to Ordeal, you're required to have 7 stars. So this is really why you need 7 stars. If you know reason more why you need 7 stars, let me know. So I did mention again, like why you need 7 stars, because obviously they're the future. It's a future investment, and especially if you're in the top 1%, you pretty much have all the 6 stars in the game and probably at max sig already, and maybe even rank 5 ascended. But when it comes to 7 stars, why they're obviously a feature in the game is I just don't see when 7-star rank 5 comes out, especially I just don't see 6 stars becoming relevant, for at least for the top 1% for sure. Maybe I would even go as high as the top 10% of players when 7-star rank 5 comes out. There's really no champion in the game I would want to have as a 6-star over a 7-star rank 5. Sig 1. And it'll be a lot easier to sig champions by then, to awaken them and even sig them up when 7-star rank 5 comes out. I probably would rather have a 7-star rank 5 sig 1 Hercules than a max sig 6-star Hercules. Okay, The only champion I probably would want to have a max 6 star. Can you guess who it is? Then a 7 star is Namor. I would rather have Namor at max 6 star than a 7 star rank 5 Sig 1. So besides Namor, really every champion in the game, I think even at Sig 1, even Mr. Sinister, I would rather have him as a 7 star rank 5 Sig 1 than a max 6 star. And like I said, even Hercules as well. I would rather have Hercules as a 7 star rank 5 Sig 1 than a maxed up 6 star. That's what I think. That's why I think why you need 7 star is the future investment. I don't really think it's completely necessary now to be investing in 7 stars, but I think it's, for you're in the top 1%, it's a good time to do it, I think. And when 7 star rank 5s comes around, it's like you pretty much have no choice to be ranking up your 7 stars over your 6 stars. Thank you.